The biggest tennis tournaments. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a tennis fan, you know that this sport has some of the most prestigious tournaments in the world. These tournaments are where legends are made, rivalries are born, and history is written. In today's video, we're going to break down the biggest tennis tournaments that every player dreams of winning. Let's dive right in. The Grand Slam tournaments. When we talk about the biggest tennis tournaments, it's impossible not to mention the Grand Slam events. These are the 4 tournaments that every player strives to win at least once in their career. So, let's take a look at each of them. Wimbledon, UK. First up, we have Wimbledon, the oldest and arguably the most prestigious tennis tournament in the world. Held at the All England Club in London since 1877, Wimbledon is known for its traditions, including the all-white dress code for players and its iconic grass courts. This is the tournament where tennis players feel the most pressure, but also the most pride when they lift the trophy. US Open, USA. Next, we have the US Open, which takes place at Flushing Meadows in New York. This tournament is known for its electric atmosphere and the energy of the crowd. The US Open is the last Grand Slam of the year, and it's often a thrilling conclusion to the season. With its hard courts and late summer schedule, this tournament has seen some of the most dramatic moments in tennis history. French Open, France. Then there's the French Open, or Roland Garros, held in Paris. This tournament is unique because it's played on clay courts, which slow down the ball and make it a true test of stamina and skill. Clay courts tend to favor players with great endurance and defensive skills. It's no wonder Rafael Nadal has been the king of clay here for so many years. Australian Open, Australia. Finally, we have the Australian Open, which kicks off the tennis season every January in Melbourne. It's known for its scorching hot temperatures and hard courts that favor aggressive players. Despite being the youngest of the 4 Grand Slams, the Australian Open has become a fan favorite, especially for its exciting matches and the passionate Aussie crowd. Winning a Grand Slam is the pinnacle of any tennis player's career. Whether it's Wimbledon's tradition, the electric atmosphere of the US Open, the grueling clay of the French Open, or the intense heat of the Australian Open, each Grand Slam holds a special place in the hearts of players and fans alike. ATP and WTA Finals. Besides the Grand Slams, we also have the ATP Finals and the WTA Finals, which are the season-ending events for the best players in men's and women's tennis. ATP Finals. The ATP Finals is held annually, and only the top 8 male players in the world qualify. This tournament is unique because it's played in a round-robin format, where players compete in a group stage before advancing to the knockout rounds. Some of the biggest names in tennis, like Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal, have all had intense battles at this event. WTA Finals. Similarly, the WTA Finals is the ultimate event for the top 8 women players. This tournament, like the ATP Finals, features a round-robin stage before the players battle it out in the semifinals and finals. It's an exciting event where the best of the best go head-to-head to close out the season. Both of these tournaments bring together the biggest tennis stars in the world, and the level of competition is off the charts. It's an opportunity for players to prove they're the best in the world, regardless of the Grand Slam results. Other major tournaments. There are also some other amazing tournaments in the tennis calendar that have their own special appeal. Davis Cup, men's team event. Let's start with the Davis Cup, which is the premier team event in men's tennis. Countries from all over the world send their best players to compete in this team format. It's one of the most prestigious events in tennis, where players represent their nations and fight for national pride. The atmosphere in the Davis Cup is unlike any other, with the crowd cheering their country's players on to victory. Fed Cup, women's team event. For women's tennis, the equivalent of the Davis Cup is the Fed Cup. Like the Davis Cup, the Fed Cup pits the world's best female players against each other in a team competition. The intensity and passion displayed in these matches is a testament to how much national pride is at stake. Laver Cup. Another relatively new but hugely popular event is the Laver Cup. This event is a unique format that pits Team Europe against Team World, with some of the best players from each side. The Laver Cup has become an annual highlight, blending the best of competition and camaraderie. It's named after tennis legend Rod Laver, and it's quickly become one of the most anticipated tournaments in the tennis calendar, Olympic tennis. And of course, we can't forget about Olympic tennis. Every 4 years, the best tennis players in the world come together to compete for the prestigious Olympic gold medal. Winning a gold medal is one of the most revered accomplishments in tennis, as players get to represent their countries on the biggest stage in sports. Why are these tournaments so special? Why are these tournaments so special? Well, here are a few reasons that make them stand out. History and prestige. The rich history and long-standing traditions behind these tournaments make them the most prestigious events in tennis. Winning one of these tournaments means you've joined the ranks of tennis legends. The names of past champions like Serena Williams, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal are etched in history.
The intense rivalries. From the rivalry between Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, to the fierce battles between Serena Williams and Venus Williams, these tournaments have witnessed some of the most intense rivalries in sports history. The drama and emotions that unfold on these courts are what make tennis so exciting. The prizes and recognition. Of course, the prize money and trophies are huge incentives, but for many players, it's the recognition and honor that come with winning these events. There's something magical about lifting a Grand Slam trophy or winning an Olympic medal that goes beyond money or fame. To sum it up, whether it's the Grand Slams, the ATP, WTA Finals, or team events like the Davis Cup and Fed Cup, these tournaments are the gold standard of the tennis world. Winning any of them is a dream come true for players and a moment of glory for fans around the world. Which tennis tournament is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more tennis action.